happened on March 24th, Friday night. Let's get into the first game. Tyrese Halliburton came back for the Indiana Pacers, but they lost by 25 points anyway. Tyrese played 29 minutes, 20 points, 9 assists, 1 3. They're basically out of the plains, I believe. Let me just see real quick. As we get to the end of the season, if they're out, they're 2.5 games out of the 10th seed. So, yeah, they really have nothing to play for, to be honest. So, Buddy Hield now comes off the bench. I think he could be droppable. Right? Tyrese Halliburton, hopefully he plays a few more games. If he misses games, you got an IR, you got to put him in there. Miles Turner, I think he could miss games. Right? It's a back-to-back, so who knows who's going to play and who's not going to play for this team. TJ McConnell is the guy that's going to benefit. If he gets 30 minutes, he's just going to get you a lot of numbers. So keep an eye out on him. If I think Andrew Neymar is probably going to play, but if Tyrese Halliburton misses time or Buddy Hield, TJ McConnell becomes a really good streaming option. Isaiah Jackson, I would also keep my eyes on him as well. He actually played 22 minutes. I would just stream him tonight if you're looking for blocks and some rebounds. If you're looking for blocks, I think he's getting the minutes. For the Celtics, Tatum played well, hit 3 threes, 34 points, added 2 steals and 7 rebounds, not bad. Jaylen Brown, 27 points and 3 threes. They hit a lot of threes. Yeah, Horford hit 2 threes and 6 points. Just did a bit of everything. And with Brogdon out, Derrick White, of course, going to get 38 minutes. Not bad. And Marcus Smart had 5 assists and 3 steals. Marcus Smart has been pretty disappointing this year. The steals is 99th ranked player, 1.6 steals. I mean, 6.4 assists, but everything else is non-existent. That's hit 2 threes and shooting 41%. Robert Williams comes off the bench and had a huge game, 3 steals and 3 blocks in 15 minutes. Yeah, if he's out there on the waiver wire, you need blocks and rebounds. I will grab him. 3 steals and 3 blocks in 15 minutes is quite impressive. Let's go to the next game. The San Antonio Spurs. Both teams, they have absolutely nothing to play for other than tanking. And, for the Spurs, their best fantasy player is Zach Collins. Decided to sit out this game. So this guy, Sandro Start, he's not really that good in fantasy, so I wouldn't bother to stream him, to be honest. And I don't think you should stream Spurs guys until you get the confirmation that they're playing. You just never know what's going to happen last second. Right? Trey Jones, great, 12 assists and 2 steals. Kiada Bates-Diop played 28 minutes, didn't really do much. And Keldon Johnson, of course, when he plays, he dropped 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 threes. But it's just hard to know for the Spurs. They have another game on Sunday. I would just really make sure that the guys are playing before making any lineup changes. For the Washington Wizards, Danny Advia, yeah, he needs to be picked up as we get to the end of the season. Who knows? Kyle Kuzma gonna come back, and Porzingis is still playing. I think Porzingis has a chance to, miss a few games. Maybe he just doesn't sit out every single game. But I wouldn't be surprised. The back-to-back for sure, he's going to sit out. I mean, he had a great game and only played 20 minutes. 9 rebounds, 2 threes, 3 blocks, and 23 points. Daniel Gafford, they're going to play him. So great. Continue to stream him. And Delon Wright played 29 minutes. Yeah, I would also. I think Bradley Beal is going to just be out. Maybe just shut down for the rest of the season. They have nothing to play for. So Delon Wright is the guy that we should consider picking him up and go with it. The next game is the Detroit Pistons beat the Toronto Raptors. Sorry, what am I saying? Detroit lost to the Toronto Raptors 97-118. Killian Hayes goes 1 for 6, but added 7 assists and 4 steals. If you need assists and steals, he's the guy. Jaden Ivey surprisingly got 8 assists. He had 9 turnovers, 8 assists, and a steal. But you know what comes with it. And then the 3 big man rotation. James Wiseman played great, 14 points and a block. Not great, but okay numbers. Marvin Bagley had 14 points and 9 rebounds, and Jalen Duren had 9 rebounds, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Jalen Duren is the best fantasy player out of the 3. Um, if the schedule is good, I would consider streaming Durant for some field goals, for some rebounds, and for some blocks over a guy like Marvin Bagley. Although Marvin Bagley had a huge game, I think chances are Durant, if given the same minutes, Durant's going to play better. So I would stream Durant over all the other guys. For the Raptors, Pirtle took just 2 shots, but 11 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, and 4 points. That doesn't matter. Still a great line to me. Will Barton has been starting because the injuries. Yeah, I don't think he's worth streaming. Siakam played well. OG Anunoby played well. And Fred VanVleet struggled a little bit from the field, but had 2 steals and 4 assists with 3 threes. And Chris Boucher, we got to pay attention to this guy now. With all the injury going on, Scotty Barnes is out, and also Gary Trent Jr. is also out. He had 2 threes, 19 points, 13 rebounds, a steal and 2 blocks. Not a bad game from him. So if he's still in it, stream Chris Boucher. It could be a league winner. You never know at the Well, the next game, the Grizzlies scored 151 points versus the Rockets 114. Tari Eason, wow, great game. Got his 29 minutes, had a steal, 21 points. I think he's a must roster. Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green both played okay. Efficiency is just rough with these dudes. But Kevin Porter just shot the ball okay. 7 assists, 2 steals, and 20 points is not bad. And Pru Shangun played just 25 minutes for whatever reason. Also, the blowout. Did not have the best game. Jabari Smith, positive from the field, 56%. Had 20 points and 8 rebounds. And Kenny Martin Jr. had 10 points. Yeah, all these guys depend on this schedule. I think Rockets got a pretty good schedule this week, so you should have just rocked with all these dudes. And Taro Eason is a guy that if he's out there on the waiver wire, I would go grab him. In category leagues, he's super useful. Provide all those counting numbers. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Jerry Jackson Jr. played just 25 because it's the blowout. 2 steals and 2 blocks. Tyus Jones is still starting, and Ja Morant is coming off the bench. 18 points and 8 assists. If Ja Morant is on the waiver wire, pick him up. Otherwise, give him a game or two to fully ramp up. He's gonna start eventually. And what a game from Luke Kennard. Goes 10 for 11, hit 23 is crazy. The Rockets defense really sold this game. Luke Kennard is one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA, but because his defense and other attributes being not that good, but he can knock down open threes. So you can. I think it's a good pickup for the Grizzlies because defensively they're great. So sometimes you can have a guy comes off the bench if they're down 15, 20 points, have him knock down a couple threes. Desmond Bane also had a crazy they shot 61%, 60% from 3 this game. Absolutely crazy. And Xavier Tillman only played 21 minutes. I don't think he's a must roster. We thought he would get more minutes than this, but that's not the case so far. All right, the next game, the Charlotte Hornets and the Dallas Mavericks, 117-109. The Mavericks, what is going on, man? Luka and Kyrie played. They lost to the Charlotte Hornets without everybody. Seriously. Gordon Hayward is still playing. A huge game from PJ Washington, 28 points, 2 threes, 2 steals in the block. Great stuff. And Nick Richards. Mark Williams returned. And he came off the bench, and Kai Jones just didn't get any playing time. So that's interesting. Nick Richards, who knows who's going to start or what. So I would just keep Nick Richards until he loses minutes. Had a double-double and not much else. Dennis Smith Jr., he's still playing. Had a great game, 2 threes, 9 assists. He's great at getting assists and defensive numbers. And we go to the Mavericks, another bad loss. Whoa, this team is Luka, 34 points, 10 rebounds. Luka put up pretty good numbers, right? Great efficiency as well. Kyrie Irving, 18 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal on the block. Not bad, but this is a bad loss for the Mavericks. They're clearly trying to win, but they lost at home versus the bad Charlotte Hornets team. So the trade so far, really, the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. If they have a bad playoff run, who knows if Kyrie gonna stay, right? If they don't think it's a good fit. At the end of the day, they gotta make Luka happy. That's the most important thing. They can pound this year away. It's fine, but they cannot lose Luka. The next game, the Bucks beat the Jazz 144. Oh, just a lot of high scoring games. Giannis had 24 points in just 25 minutes. Brook Lopez continues to be just absolutely amazing. 7 blocks. Drew Holiday 9 assists and 18 points. And Grayson Allen knocked down 5 threes. Pat Connaughton knocked down 6. It was just just everybody hitting threes on the Joe Ingles come off the bench. He could stream him actually if their schedule is great for threes and assists. Assists is hard to find on the waiver wire, so he's been providing pretty solid assists, 4-5 assists a game. It's not that easy to find that on the waiver wire. For the Jazz, Walker Kessler played just 60 minutes, blowout, and also in some foul trouble. He'll bounce back. I mean, everybody played pretty horribly. Taylor Horton Tucker was a minus 38. Chris Dunn was a minus 2. Chris Dunn is a must roster in my opinion. Until all the other guards come back. 27 minutes of Chris Dunn is great. Can get you 6 assists and 2 steals, right? Kelly Olynyk, I wouldn't drop him. Just a bad blowout loss. The next game, the Philadelphia Sixers lost to the Golden State Warriors. Warriors, they are trying hard to win games. They still got it at home. Joel Embiid, the MVP, 46 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. He's actually the number 1 ranked player on the year. Amazing stuff over Jokic, averaging 33.4. So it'll be hard to argue against that number, but Jokic also very, very elite. Almost a triple-double, so... Yeah, D'Anthony Melton, 35 minutes again. He just find ways to get minutes. Harden is out again. Somebody's always out. So 3 steals, sure, great game. Tyrone Maxey had 21 points. PJ Tucker not fantasy relevant. Tobias Harris also 10 for 12 on the field, 23 points. Amazing stuff. For the Warriors, Steph Curry 29 points, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. A little bit lackluster. The efficiency is good. Hit 2 threes and 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Great stuff. Klay Thompson hit 6 threes, and Jordan Poole finally has a great offensive night. Plus 13, 33 points and 6 threes. A great win for the Warriors as well. And with Jordan Poole playing this well, Dante didn't play, only played 19 minutes, but I would still hold. Draymond had 10 assists and 10 points. This Warriors team, they're going to be in that. It will be they're the 6th seed. It will be wild. They will match up versus the Suns. Actually, the Suns over the 5th seed. Who knows? First round, KD versus the Warrior. KD's Phoenix Suns versus that would be a good matchup. But the Clippers just moved up to 4th. So, yeah, the West is pretty open this year, I would say. The next game, we have the Portland Trailblazers. They're just in full tanking mode. The Bulls, they're going to be in the plays. Great, 124-96. They're going to play their starters. Zach LaVine played well, 6 threes, 33 points. Great efficiency. Patrick Williams, with DeRozan out, Caruso came back, played just 16 minutes. Patrick Williams had a 1 steal and 3 blocks. That's great, but went 3 for 12 from the field. Patrick Beverly goes 1 for 5, but added a bit everything. If you need rebound, assists, and steals and blocks, he's a great guy to have. Vucevic also shot the ball really okay, but it was against this Blazers team, right? Yusuf Nurkic, Damian Lillard, Anfernee Simons, Jeremy Grant, all these guys are out, and Matisse Thybulle plays for 14 minutes. So I don't really know what the rotation going to look like, but Trenton Warford, Sheldon Sharp, right? These guys are absolutely must roster. Joe Eubanks, I think they got a good schedule next 2 weeks as well. So, these are the guys that can help you. They can actually put up top 20, 30 numbers. Because when they are playing a team, the other team's not going to take them seriously because they're still going to win by 20 points, but they can put up their numbers. All these guys, Trenton Warford, Joe Eubanks, Sheldon Sharp, go pick them up. They can be league winners. And I don't know if if Damian Lillard is going to play again this year. Maybe he would. If Yusuf Nurkic is going to play again. If Jeremy Grant. Interesting stuff. So shutdowns. I want to say shutdowns, but when they have absolutely nothing to play for, they're gonna rest a few games. Damian Lillard, I don't think he's gonna play again, but it's just gonna miss a lot of games. I think. The next game is the Kings beat the Phoenix Suns 135. A lot of high scoring games last night, 127, 135. Torrey Craig played well, had 3 blocks, but goes 1 for 6. Bismack Biyombo, you could stream him for just blocks and a field goal. Had 2 blocks, but not much else. Kogi played just 20 minutes. Like TJ Warren got a few extra minutes because he was playing well, and Jock Landale got 20, the backup center minutes. He played way better than Bismack. But DeAndre Ayton could be back next game, so I wouldn't do any streaming of these centers. To be honest, even when DeAndre Ayton is out, you just don't know how many minutes Biyombo is gonna play. He only played 16 minutes here. Devin Booker did his thing, and CP3 had 13 assists. Pretty good. We look at the Kings, a great win for them, but De'Aaron Fox left the game early, had 19 points, almost 20. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Hopefully it's not too bad. Kevin Huerter had a huge game coming back from an injury, hit 6 threes, 29 points. And we know Sabonis is putting up very solid numbers. 27 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and a steal. Keegan Murray hit 3 threes, and Harrison Barnes hit 2. This Kings game, not much going on as we get to the end of the season. All the starters are playing. The last game of the night, though, mattered a lot to both teams for seeding. With this win, the Lakers, they jumped all the way up to the 8th seed. Wild stuff, wild swings. Thunder still the 10th seed. They have the tiebreaker over the Mavericks. My God, the Mavericks jumped to the 11th. If they miss the plays, oh man, is Kyrie going to re-sign? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander struggled from the field a little bit, 9 for 22, but overall still a great line. Josh Giddey grabbed 17 rebounds. Crazy stuff. 7 assists, still in the block, 27 points. Great win, great numbers from both these guys, but not enough to win this game. Jalen Williams, not really. I'm not a big fan of him in terms of fantasy. And Jalen Williams also struggled pretty hard this game. Lou Dort hit 5 threes. You can stream him for threes and points. But, Thunders are trying, so that's great if you got Shea. He's not going to sit out to back-to-backs. For the Lakers, AD, 71% from the field, great, 37 points, really dominated. Struggled from the free throw line and not much defensive stats, but overall a great win. AD did well. Austin Reeves has been amazing, and again, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Didn't really shoot that well from the field, but hit 4 free throws, got to the free throw line. Dennis Schroeder did a bit everything with D'Lo out. Great win for the Lakers, that's all I gotta say. And that's it, guys. I'll see you next time.